Hello, everybody. Welcome to the channel. I'm Mike, your Bush Weasel host for the day. Today we're going to be unboxing this Moebius Models kit, the 1965 Plymouth Belvedere 1. I picked this one because of the box art, and it's just a simple car, right? Nothing real fancy about it. It could. I guess there's a racing package or something inside here as well, so we'll take a look at that. This is model kit part number 1218. This is a 1/25th scale, and it should be a lot of fun to put together. So let's cut it open and see what we got. I picked a really cool color for this kit as well, so I'm looking forward to it. Hope it turns out the way I was envisioning it. Let's take a look here. All right, so I really like the box art on this. I don't know why. It's 1965, a simpler time. I don't know, something. Let's open her up and see what we got. We got 4 tires. Oh, we got 5 tires here. 6 tires here. What are these tires for? Okay, so we got a couple of wide tires for the rear, if you wanted to go that route. They are molded in soft rubber, which is nice. Very nice tires. Race ones have pretty good tread pattern on it. There is no lettering on here, so we'll see if the decal sheet comes with that. Take a look at that in a little bit. So there's the race tires, and here is the stock tires. Also with a pretty good tread pattern on it. A little shallow, but that's alright. Again, no lettering on the sidewalls. Let's see what we got. Here is the body. Pretty flexible. Wonder if this is molded in a different styrene than the trucks that they put together are. The mold lines, the panel lines are pretty shallow, so we're going to be scribing those out. A little bit of raised lettering here on the body. Looks like a pretty clean mold though. Don't see much flash. Seems to be pretty straightforward. But look at how shiny that is. We're gonna have to do something about that. Let's take a look at the instruction sheet. If you're going to build this kit, then you're not really familiar with how kits are, read this stuff. It'll give you a good indication of how to put this thing together, as well as any other kit, right? They're all kind of the same. So here are the engine options. Option A, which is the max wedge, or B, the commando engine. I don't know. I'm gonna have to research that, see which one we want to do. Well, first it has you put the engine together, then the wheels together. Start on the chassis. Boy, that looks like fun. Look at that. Look at all those parts on that chassis. One thing about these Moebius kits is they put some thought into how they break these kits, these cars apart to make kits. So forget to look over here. First Moebius kit I did, I was going through and trying to figure out, going through the build, and I can't figure this out. Well, how am I supposed to put this together? And then, oh look, there's a bunch of letters put together to form words that kind of tell you how to put the thing together. So I figured it out after a little bit of aggression, I guess. Okay, so front end. Then you attach the engine of the front end. Then we get to the lower pan. What would you call that? Chassis pan? I don't know. Firewall parts there. Then the rear end of the wheels. Then they got you working a little bit more on the inside with the seats together. Dash together. Looking forward to seeing how detailed that dash is. Step 5 is the body and glass. Looks like all right. So we've got the hinges here. And you put the hinges in if you want to keep the hood open. I don't know, but I think I'm just going to set the hood on there so I can take it off. I don't want to keep it open all the time, but we'll see. We will see. So, final assembly. You take everything you've done on the previous pages and put it all together, and that's what you're going to get. Now on the next page, we've got paint and decals. Shows you where to paint and what color to paint it, I guess. Yeah. Probably won't follow this too closely. Interior, look at how long the accelerator pedal is. Oh, pretty long. Engine paint. The engine, the max wedge. They suggested orange. The Commando V8 426 in blue. Looks pretty good. I think what we'll do is we'll take a look at the parts and then maybe decide how this is going to go together. What color schemes we're going to use anyway. Here are the paint codes and the upholstery colors that this vehicle came in stock, or the options, I guess I could say. What color to paint things is right here. Shock absorbers, exhaust manifolds, battery caps, interior carpet. So that's good, and that's it. Let's see. Okay, so here is the decals, where to put the decals. So, doesn't look like there are too many decals in this kit, but that's okay. Here is the decal sheet. Open this up. So we've got Belvedere 1, got a couple of license plates, air cleaner, dash. I don't know what that orange one is. Looking through here, but up here is the Plymouth, which is really cool. I like doing that. That goes on the hood or the back, I guess. I don't know. Oh, there's another one right there. So got one for the hood and one for the trunk lid. The orange is not legible because I'm old and I'm blind. But check it out. This camera's no good. It doesn't focus. So that's all right. Hold it up this way. There we go. All right, anyway, that's the decal sheet. Not too much to it, which is fine because that's kind of what I was looking for, is just a plain Jane vehicle to build. I don't know. I guess I like the race car things, but I also like the everyday drivers too. One thing I'd like to find is some four-door vehicles to put together. I don't know what I did with the plastic for this. So I'll set it over there. Oh, right here. All right. First sprue in there is the chrome tree. Let's cut this open. Moebius usually has pretty good chrome trees. Look at all those parts on that chrome tree. Lots of extra parts. I'm going to go as close to stock as I can, I think, on this vehicle. Undecided, really undecided. But there is the chrome tree. Tons of parts on that chrome tree. And it looks pretty good, the chrome. So will I strip it down and chrome it with Alclad? I'm not sure yet. I did buy another Alclad paint. It's aircraft aluminum, which is supposed to be almost mirror-like finish. So I haven't done any spoons on that yet, but I plan to. So keep your eye open for that. Maybe I'll record it. I don't know. So if you go to Barbatos Rec page, he does a lot of painting, and pretty sure he does an honest review on it. Pretty sure. So go check out his channel. Another cool channel to check out is Sparky's Model Salvage. He does a lot of weathering. Does a good job with that. Plus he's kind of a interesting to watch, I'll say. And then there's Chad from Scale Down Customs. He does a really good job on his models. Just takes a ton of time getting that stuff put together. I don't know how many times I've watched him put together the what is the Porsche 911 GT3 RS. Does a great job on that. Then I think he did the McLaren Senna too. And man, that's another model that I got to get a little bit better on before I tackle that. The next sprue we'll look at is the clear tree. Here are all the windows. This is really cool. Got the back windows here, but it's also got the windows for the doors, which I don't know, I've never done that. So you can see how that goes. Will I put them on? I don't know. Headlights, tail lights, looks like. Very cool. Side windows. It's very clean. Clear parts tree. I think I'll put it back in the bag and keep it clean until I'm ready for it. So far so good. Looks like fun. Lots of parts already. The next bag, there are 2 sprues in it. Interior parts, it looks like. Let's take a look. Sorry about that. We'll take another look at the body here in a second. So here is the interior. You got the seat backs, the seats, the exhaust, which is an interesting exhaust. We'll look up in some information on this type of exhaust. I believe there's a valve in here that you can either open or close from inside the vehicle. You have straight pipes or go to the mufflers or the silencers, whatever you want to call them. Very nice. That sprue. Oh, here's the engine. Got a one-piece engine block with the transmission, which is alright, I guess. I think that's for the max wedge intake. I'm not sure. Once we get into it, we'll learn more about this vehicle. Got the ignition coil. I don't know what this is. Fan looks pretty cool. So, very nice. Cool. Put this away to keep it clean. So I don't know how everybody feels about cleaning their parts before they do anything with them. So Do you wash your parts? I tend to wash my parts in some Dawn dish soap and then wipe them down with IPA alcohol just before paint, or before primer anyway. I really don't know what to do before paint because I use an acrylic paint most of the time and can't use anything too hot to get it clean. But speaking of that, I've got the 1970 Ford F100 back here and the dehydrator. That's going, curing the paint and the chrome. Chrome turned out fantastic on that. I couldn't ask for anything better. But now what I have to do now is let the paint cure for a little while, and then tomorrow I'm gonna seal it up with some Alclad aqua gloss. Hope it works. What I found on the internet, it's supposed to work, but when I first painted that, I really wasn't sure about the colors, but the more I looked at it, the more I decided, yes, the colors I chose, well, the colors I didn't choose, but the color it turned out was really, really good. So I'll see if I can put a link to that somewhere around here. Not sure how to do that yet. We'll figure it out. All right, this next bag has got a large sprue and a small sprue. These are the wheels. Really, really cool. So here are the wide wheels for the back. And the stock width wheels here. Steel wheels. I don't know if you can see it or not, but those are molded through the steelies. Pretty cool. I mean, that's a good testament to these Moebius kits, you know, when they can mold like that. So very good kits. I like them a lot. Here's some interior parts. We got the firewall, inner fender wells, front end, brake backs, water bottle, radiator mount. There's the hood. Got some weird coloration on there. I don't know what that is. I guess we'll wash it up and see what it looks like. Would you look at that? There's one ejector pin mark on that hood. That's fantastic. Really, really, really good. All right, here's the dash. That looks pretty cool. The detail is a little shallow on that as far as the gauges go, but that's all right. Because if you remember on the decal sheet, the instrument cluster is in there, right there. That's nice. So actually with a shallow details in here, the decals are going to turn out even better because they don't have to mold anything, if that makes sense. It does. It will. But cool sprue tree here. If I can get this bag open, I'm going to put it back. Keep it all clean. All right. And we are at our last bag. Open that up. 2 large sprues in there, so here's the carb bottom. Would you call that a skid plate? I don't know what you would call that. Chassis, the bottom of the chassis? I don't know. Someone tell me what this is called, because I don't know. I don't know. Here are the inner doors. I haven't done a car in quite a while, so this is going to be interesting. Front end stuff? I don't know. We'll find out. Oh, this is for the wheels. So apparently on this kit, those are the spindles for the wheels. Apparently on this kit, these front tires will turn. Or I guess it'd be like that. Oh, that'll be kind of cool. I wonder if Moebius is going to start doing that more often on their kits. Tamiya does. And yeah, those are another kit that I'm looking forward to getting into, but I got to get a little bit better. So the screw is pretty cool. Should be pretty easy to paint. Not sure what color I'm going to do this though. Maybe just steel. I don't know, black. This is just gonna have to tune in and find out. The mufflers and tailpipes. I believe this is part of the rear end K-member. Here are the hood hinges that I was talking about earlier. You can put these on to have the hood open all the time, or hopefully leave them off and just place the hood in there. You got your rear suspension, your axle, and your drive shaft. There's your steering gearbox. What else we got on here that's interesting? That is interesting. I don't know what it is yet though. Again, tune in to find out. Shock absorbers, and there is the other intake manifold for, I forget which engine this is again. Commando engine, not the wedge. So let's see here. Back to the body, because I want to show you the color I picked out for this. There's actually a couple different options that I'm thinking about, and maybe you guys can help me figure this out. So here is the body, and I was gonna go with the Tamiya X33 bronze for this. Check that out. It's wonderful. That's great. It's a great color. Metallic a little bit. Or if I wanted to go Pro Street, I was gonna go with this color. Hang on, let me go grab it. There are a few colors that I was thinking about going with. One being a red or an orange tint. This one is Alclad Candy Red that I did on the spool. This one is a Alclad Candy Ruby Red. This one, probably not. This is the Alclad Candy Ruby Red over Mr. Color Gold. Yeah, it's chipped. I did that just to see how strong it was. It wasn't very strong. I didn't seal any of these yet, so I kind of want to see what happens if you don't seal these colors, especially the chrome or the metallic. So don't get after me too much for that. Or I don't know. Here's a candy orange, the Alclad candy orange, which I really do dig that color, but I don't know that it's gonna go good with small year. I don't know. And that is Alclad candy orange over Mr. Color Gold. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Inspiration usually comes along when as I'm building anyway. I have an idea when I buy a kit, but I'm not completely sold on it. And I'm okay with that because I know as I'm building this, as I'm looking up, researching colors and history on a vehicle, my ideas tend to change. So, and who knows, I might really mess up this model so bad that I turned it into just a rust bucket. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, we've got the body. We've got 2 screws, 4 screws, 6, 2, 4, 6, 6 screws, clear, and a chrome. So 6 and a chrome, along with the decal sheet. Of course, the instruction sheet, which is way over there. Stock tires. Rear tires. Oh, not sure what I'm gonna do with all of this, with all of these goodies, but it's gonna be a fun kit to build. It doesn't even go back in the box. I don't know. Hang on. I don't have my hammer, so this will have to do. Anyway, it's gonna be a great kit to build, and I hope you tune in for it. I appreciate you tuning in for this one. Go visit my YouTube page and check out all the videos that I have out there. I don't have too many yet, but I'm working on it, and hope you all enjoy those videos. Leave me a comment. Tell me what I can do better. Tell me what you want to see. If I spend too much time on certain things or not enough time on other things. If you want to see more painting, if you want to see more body cleanup, which I think I covered pretty well, maybe too well. But leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. I appreciate you tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.